guys listen to music or skim through it?
They engineer the waves, then they lace them with bait. Repetition got your brain in a latent state. They modulate bass, hit the tempo in place. Neurons get trained when the loops replay. Patterns attract like a map to the mind. It's dopamine traps in the tracks they design. A formula crack got them streaming in line. 2-minute tracks just to stack up the dimes. Compression is high, no dynamics survive. So the volume is level, it's lodged in your spine. The frequency's hidden, they scatter in range. 4/4 the herbs got your psyche deranged. AI decide what the radio play. Algorithms refine how the melodies lay. They feed you the hook with a preset decay. Then they stitch in the waves that'll shift DNA. Ain't a mistake, it's a weaponized mode. They compress every sound so the peaks won't show. So your brain stays locked in a loop they control. Every beat you consume is a leash on your soul. They build the rhythm, they lace the rhyme. They chain the system to cage your mind. They warp the patterns and call it fine. You hear the music but never the signs. Labels invest in the sorcery gates. They market the flesh while distorting your faith. They plant all the sigils in visuals placed. Then they flip all the scripts to condition your taste. Umbrella, umbrella, reversing the sound. Baphomet hidden, the whispers resound. Is Rihanna complicit or warning us now? They mock when they tell you but nobody doubts. Industry puppets, they dance for the crumbs. They sign on the lines and they chant with the drums. Sacrificial precision, they tally the sums. Then they market the numb to the sheep in the slums. Luciferian claims in the lyrics they spit, but some of them writing in code with a twist. They show you the game, but it's drowned in the bliss. While the labels decide what the radio gets. These ain't just bars, it's a map to the scheme. They soften the mind while they blacken the dreams. They track in the streams, then they draft in regimes. A COVID-19 just to gauge how it swings. They build the rhythm, they lace the rhyme. They chain the system to cage your mind. They warp the patterns, then call it fine. You hear the music but never the signs. Collations align with the codes in the courts. A tribunal divine with galactic reports. This ain't just greed, it's an alien force. They've been scripting our breed since the Marian lords. Elohim whispered the keys to the sound. The resonance mattered, they patterned the ground. Chants in the chambers that flipped through the bounds. Till the fall of mankind when the echoes were found. The moment, the message is clear. Time to break from the trance, see the truth in the mirror. What you consume is the fate you inherit. They bank on your blindness while breaking your spirit. What's the agenda? It's mind domination. They track how we move and refine the sedation. They manufacture consent through the mainstream rotation, then monetize minds for their profit inflation. COVID was market research at scale. They tracked every psyche to measure the veil. Now they adjust and they tailor the rails to guide us to doors that'll lock us in jails. Sonic suppression through waves in the air. They design every track like a weapon of snare. The patterns attract, the rhythms ensnare. But the ones who resist hear the truth in despair. Love ain't just lust, it's a tether of force. They corrupted the bond when they mapped the divorce. Sex ain't just flesh, it's a fusion of source. Yet they profit off splitting the spirit in wars. This ain't just music, it's spells that align. They stitch up the fabric of space and design. But if you decode it, the script is divine. And the frequencies forged can be weapons in time. They build the rhythm, they lace the rhyme. They chain the system to cage your mind. They warp the patterns and call it fine. You hear the music but never the signs.